World Series Game 4 coming up. It's the Toronto Blue Jays against the San Francisco Giants. Baseball, Major League style on 2K Sports.
The Toronto Blue Jays are on the fly as they look for an interleague win on the road. Glad to have you join us. Tuesday night edition of Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. So tonight, a look around this stadium, 41,000 strong. San Francisco starter on the mound. Let's take a look. Steve, he's got to focus here. Toronto hitters, what's he thinking?
Pitching's the key to win any ball game, and with their quality right-hander on the mound today, that's going to be a key as well against this outstanding lineup. He's going to have to execute his pitches to get the outs.
Take a moment here to look at that lineup for the Blue Jays. John, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Brett Lawrie is a guy that made it to the big leagues because of his bat. He's moved around defensively in the minor leagues to some different positions. To me, in my opinion, I think he should stay.
Epps is the batter now. Well, we've got a second or two. What do you make of the Giants' chances here in this game?
Well, elimination is staring them right in the face. They can't play tentatively. When teams play not to lose, more often than not, they lose.
He's going to try to stretch it, and he throws it away. We'll take a look here and see where the Giants are positionally around the diamond.
Defense going to be critical in this game. They're going to have to make the routine play and some of the spectacular plays as well against this very difficult lineup.
Bullen is up now. No doubt about that, Steve. Tentativeness is costly. You've got to go out there and lay it all down on the field right now and find a way.
They have to go out and make things happen. They can't wait for something to happen. Be aggressive. Try something different just to get that spark.
Towards center field. One away. And he'll have to hold at first. Guest is batting. Runner at first with one down. And here's the pitch. And it's fouled off. Oh, he takes off for second. Swing and a liner to right center. And that gets through for a base hit. Bad throw. It's going to be DeJesus. And that one fouled off by DeJesus. Oh! There he goes, headed for third. Swing and a miss on the fastball, second out in the inning.
You've got to have better plate discipline than that. With 2 strikes, you need to be defensive and try to make contact. But when you get a fastball, you need to read whether it's a strike or not.
Descent gets a shot here. Strike started off the at-bat 0-1.
Pretty good location right there. That's
swung on, hit. And that hit streak will continue as that one gets through. And he scores from second base.
Well, a big RBI single right there. And I tell you, anytime you can put that first run on the board, the momentum is in your favor.
What we're seeing here is just a great push. They've been able to jump out in front here in this ball game. You'll have to get the other team down early.
Well, we all knew the possibility of getting some early runs up early could happen here. That was possible. This could turn out to be a very interesting game, guys.
And another foul ball.
Foul ball!
And he's got a shot with the bases loaded.
And they can really open up this game now with a big hit.
Pitcher wants this big hit more than anyone. Line drive. And that's going to do it in this half inning. Nice way to get things started in this one. The Jays lead it 1-0. And let's glance at Toronto's starter. Steve will be focusing here on these San Francisco hitters. What's he thinking about?
Now this right-hander has quality stuff, and doesn't really matter oftentimes who he's facing. If he executes his pitches and pitches his game, he's got a chance to come out on top.
Here we go. Here's the first pitch. Boy, that one is stung up the middle. Laurie. And he throws on to first for the out. Put away.
Well, contact is the name of the game for this lineup. These guys go up there looking to swing the bat and make contact and put the ball in play and challenge the defense.
Here's the pitch. Can't get him to chase that one outside. Ball one. Swung on line to right center field. That falls in. First hit of the ball game for this club. Got a chance to check out the Blue Jays defensively around the horn.
A solid defensive team right here, especially within this division. They're the best, the fewest number of errors committed of anybody in the division. And it really does separate them defensively from all the other clubs.
Darby settles in. Well, working on the 0-1 count now.
Well, that's a great pitch right there. That hard sinker. He just can't catch up.
Fastball in there, struck him out number 2.
Well, he's up in the mid-90s now, so pretty good velocity, but not much break on it.
The ball looked like it was coming right on his fist, but managed to clip the edge of the strike zone.
Well, you said it right, John. That was just a wicked pitch. Tough to handle, even if you are swinging the bat. And let's see, we've got Cruz Jr. batting. A runner on first with 2 outs. Slider swung on and missed. 0-1.
Well, you see this pitch right here. It looked like a pitch center of the plate. And all of a sudden, as soon as he starts to swing, it just keeps bearing in on him. Great pitch by the pitcher.
This is that fastball already 0-2. Hit sharply towards the hole. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. No runs on a hit, and they'll strand him. Blue Jays 1. San Francisco 0. It's Colon at the plate. Now, this is a kind of an interesting breakdown. You take a look at the pitch types that were thrown that have been hit for a base. Hit hard to second. Bowker. Throw one to first in time, one away. Heilman at the plate. Last time up, flew out. And starts him out here. Shot back to first. And he drops it. You're out. No runs at a base hit. They leave one man on at first. And we'll see the Giants. Middle of the lineup, due up. Bragg in the box. He'll get things started here in the home half of the second. He deals. It's strike one. Can't make contact on the fastball.
Well, just because he's a fastball hitter doesn't mean you can't throw him a fastball. Strength on strength right there, and the pitcher came out ahead.
This one's grounded foul, wide of first. Swing and a miss on the sinker, one away.
Let's take a look at the sinker. Looks good in the K-cam.
It was not a good-looking swing on that pitch.
Well, good at bat starts with good swings, and bad at bats end with bad swings. I think he'd want that last swing back if he had the choice.
And it's De Los Santos at the plate. Now a swing and a shot toward second. And that's in plenty of time for the out. Bullen is batting. Swings and misses the slider, 0-1.
Well, right there was a lot of indecision right there on the hitter. He thought fastball, he saw a slider, but he saw it too late, and that's why he swung late.
Couldn't pull the trigger in time. He's behind 0-2. Hit in the air to left center. That's caught. Side is retired. And a good defensive half inning. 3 up, 3 down. The Giants can't get the offense going. If you're just joining us, it's Major League Baseball here at AT&T Park, and what a night in San Francisco. Guess has a turn in the box. He'll start things off here in the third inning. In time for the out. It's going to be to Jesus. Well, what types of pitches have been put in play here today? Here's a quick breakdown of exactly that. That one swung on, hit in the air to deep right center field. 2 away.
Good first step movement by the right fielder. Good angle to run this one down and make a nice running catch.
Descent up now. Singled home a run in his last at bat. Cut on and missed, and it's 0-1.
He just reared back and said, "Here it comes, big boy. Here comes my best fastball." He busted him inside with it.
Line drive. That's foul towards first.
With that walk, they put the go-ahead run on base with 1 out in this inning.
Oh, and there they go. Oh, they get that one on the out. Couldn't get the double part of it. Here it comes. Sinker, called strike, now 0-2. And Steve, you wonder here what he was thinking. Maybe a little too fine just because he had an opportunity to be ahead.
Well, that's what it was, trying to be a little too perfect on the corners. Be aggressive, work ahead in the count, but keep it in the ballpark.
The 1-2 pitch. Popped him up, way up there near third base. And it's going to be DeJesus. And the side's retired as they head into the dugout. They pick up no runs on one hit and leave a man at second. Blue Jays still protecting this lead. Heilman at the plate. Steve, let's take a look and see how the pitcher's done today.
You know, Gary's getting them off balance right there. They just cannot seem to catch up to that high ball, and they're just getting underneath it, popping it up.
And his throw is in time for out number 1.
We're going to talk about settling in. How about retiring 8 hitters in a row? I think he settled in.
Epps settles in. An exciting hitter. Boy, he is some fun to watch. This one is popped up to the left side on a play.
I got a lot of star power right here, and a guy that can hit the ball out of the ballpark anytime he comes to the plate.
Swing sends this one on the line to right center. And in there, 3 for 3 ball game. Uh-oh, here we go. Uh-oh, he cannot get back there. He is out at first. Moulin at the plate now. Grounded out his last time up. First pitch on the way. Hit up the middle. De Los Santos throws to first in time. That's 3 down. Well, but Moulin settling in. Steve, how well is that pitching performance standing up?
You know, when he's throwing the ball down on the zone like this, these lefty hitters have to stay behind the ball to drive it. They just don't seem able to do that. They keep swinging and hitting the top part of the ball.
1 away. And Bowker's in the box. So far in this one, 1 for 1 off Heilman.
We showed him the sinker on the last at bat. He didn't have any trouble turning it into a base hit. We'll see if he tries a different approach right here.
The last time through the order, he's able to get on with a single. Base is empty here, and he'll try to get something started by driving the ball again.
Ball 1 started off the at-bat. It's 1-0.
But Gary, they've only left a couple runners on base offensively so far through the middle part of this ball game. And, they're going to have to give themselves more opportunities to see if they can't come up with that big base hit. That's just not enough offense.
1-1 on the way. Sinker just off the black, and it's 2-1.
On a great spot to put that pitch if you can get the guy to chase.
Here's the 2-1. Good change that time, but he doesn't bite, and it's now 3-1. We have seen a great pitching performance on the mound and a tremendous use of that strike zone that's been on display here.
You know, we've seen him move the ball around effectively in the strike zone. That unpredictability is keeping the hitters off balance.
And no doubt, Steve, he's got inside, outside, high and low. This is the kind of game he wanted to come and pitch today.
On the ground to short. Graves on to first, 2 away. Bluen batting now. 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the pitch. Sinker just missed. 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Now here's a grounder towards the hole. Laurie throws on to first in time to retire the side. It's the kind of inning the defense likes. 3 up, 3 down. The Giants can't get the offense going. Yes, in the batter's box. And look now at the pitch type distribution. One of the hallmarks of being effective is mixing up your pitches. There's a swing and a smash. It's caught. It's going to be to Jesus. He flew out his last time up. And he starts him out. A fly ball. And it goes foul. Here's the delivery. And he fouls another one off. Here's a swing and a fly ball. That's the second out of the inning. Descent is up now. Drove in a run earlier in the game. Here's the first pitch. Swings and grounds this one to the right side. Foul. Here's the delivery. Taps this one foul to the right. And that's another foul ball. Up the middle. Wow, that was close. Right back up the middle. Almost got him. He's going to try to stretch it. Boy, I don't know in that count, Steve. Number one, the fact that he swung's kind of a surprise. I don't know how he hit that where it was.
You're right. On an 0-2 count, you have to protect the plate. Sometimes it's a defensive swing.
And Laurie swatted that one. And goodbye, home run. The production for the Jays goes on. A little distance now, increasing their lead 1-3.
All right, now Toronto's got to be pretty darn happy with their offensive approach.
Here's the first pitch. Swings at that fastball and misses. 0-1. Yeah, we talk about how a hit or a home run can be critical at certain points of the ball game. You just saw one.
Now you have to wonder how long the manager is going to stick with this pitcher as he's given up the lead.
Swings, hits this one pretty well. Deep right center. That one's grabbed. Side retired. Well, they add a couple more runs here and extend their lead even further. And we're a good ways through this possible deciding game of the World Series. Bottom of the sixth coming up. Dykstra gets a turn here. See if he's getting balls or strikes here. Let's take a look.
Well, when he throws the first pitch for a ball, what does it mean? Well, it means he's working behind in the count. The advantage goes to the hitter. Hitters have 3 hits in this one after going 1-0.
Here's the first pitch. It's fouled off. And what a catch, a spectacular out. Shows some outstanding speed just to catch up with this thing.
Well, this is an all or nothing effort right here. If he doesn't get it, it's extra bases. Nice play.
It's going to be Centron, 1 for 2 in the ballgame. The pitch. It's now 0-1. Watch that fastball go by.
They need more offense right now, Gary. I mean, only leaving 2 runners on base. We're moving through the middle part of this game, heading into the later part of the game. I mean, they need to give themselves some opportunity.
That one swung on its line. Graves. 2 down here in the inning. Darby is the batter now. And here's a quick summary of how this guy's mixing up his pitches. How's he doing?
You know, guys, I understand you want to throw the ball down in the strike zone, but to me, he's gone to that sinker way too much, more than normal.
But, guys, and looking at everything he's been throwing, the thing I noticed is how few times he's gone to the changeup. Not sure if he's not feeling confident with it, if the grip's not right, but he needs to use his off-speed stuff.
Now the first pitch. Hit hard to second. Laurie throws to first. Side is retired.
An outstanding effort so far in this one. 6 shutout innings, making pitches when he needs to. Defense helping him behind him. An outstanding team effort.
It's Columbus. At the plate. He'll lead off the 7th inning. First pitch to him. Hit in the air to center field. And it drops in for a base hit. He's going to try and test him here.
Well, anytime you can get on base with no outs to start an inning, you know that an extra base hit will probably score you. But even if the batter behind you can figure out a way to get on base, now you have the potential for a huge inning.
Heilman at the plate. What do you think, Steve? A bunt here?
It's a definite bunt situation with the pitcher up. They've got to get the runners moved up.
Let's see if they agree. Dixon at the plate. He's going to come on as a pinch hitter. The pitch. Good hard slider. Swung on and missed. 0-2. Got him. 1 away.
Well, this is where you want to go with 2 strikes on the hitter. You want to go down out of the zone. He swings through it. Couldn't make contact with that one.
Epps. There he goes towards second. And it goes foul.
Well, they went soft with 2 strikes. They go to the changeup.
He's running. Now swinging a shot towards second. And it gets in there. Another base hit. He's done it 4 times today. The second, there's one. Over to third, not in time. They weren't able to get that lead out. And with that right-hander warming up in the bullpen here, I'm not sure quite what they're thinking.
Well, with the left-handed hitter on deck, he's probably getting ready for hitters later in the lineup.
Bullen gets a shot here. He bounced out his last time. A shot up the middle. That's down. The run's coming in.
Well, that's 10 hits right now in this ball game for him. And, you're going to have to wonder how much longer the manager's going to stick with this guy.
Guest is the batter. And, Steve, the offense continues to produce. They keep building on it.
Well, they're taking advantage of add-on time, and the opportunities are there. They're cashing in.
Hard grounded to short. De Los Santos. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. They pick up. And let's see, we've got Cruz Jr. batting. He's going to get things started off for us here after the 7th inning stretch. Bigby is called up. He'll be pitching. He'll be relieving for the Blue Jays now. It's 0-1 as he swings and misses at that fastball.
Well, a lot of times movement will fool a hitter, but it looked like right here the velocity on that pitch was what caused him to swing and miss and be late.
That one is going to miss. Low for a ball, 1-1.
Well, a lot of guys would swing at that pitch right there, that changeup down in the strike zone, but the hitter luckily stayed off that one.
Here's a swing and a miss at the fastball. It's 1-2. Smash towards the middle, and that's through a base hit.
Well, this is not what you imagine when you go out to make a pitching change. You bring a guy in from out of the bullpen, and the first hitter he faces, he serves up a hit. Let's see if he can get out of this.
Bragg in the box now. Walked in his last plate appearance. And this at bat already 0-1. First pitch was a strike.
Well,
hit on the ground over to shortstop. And he's got it. And he's on board. Close play, but he beats it out. Good offensive chance here.
The pitcher makes a great pitch right here. Had him way out in front of this ball, but he gets just enough a piece of it to put it in play. And with that speed, he just beats it out.
And it's De Los Santos at the plate. Popped up his last at bat. Casey is going to be our new pitcher here as the Blue Jays. That's swung on a liner here. That's one. And they get it. They turn two. And that one's got to be a candidate for play of the week, Steve.
Well, you talk about shifting momentum. You get the ground ball double play, and all of a sudden you're back in the dugout ready to hit.
Bullen up now. Flew out last time. And on third, 2 down. Here it comes. Ground ball to short. Graves. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. And a frustrated lineup indeed. That's now 7 shutout innings. Still unable to find the offense. San Francisco still a Zippo up there. It's going to be De Jesus. These at-bats, how's he starting them? Let's take a look.
Well, the 1-0 count, let's take a look at what it means.
There's a swing, and that one's hit on the ground. And he boots it. But he recovers in time, makes the play. Good work. Descent is the batter. Singleton scored his last time. Around. First pitch on the way. A smash to first. Cruz Jr. And he steps on first. That's the second out. And in the batter's box is Laurie.
Pretty good performance today by the starter. All in all, pretty solid outing. Now it's up to the pen.
Had a home run back in the 6th. He homered earlier in the ballgame. And he offers at the circle change and misses 0-1. Here's the pitch. And they call it a strike. They're going to ask for the appeal to go to the first base umpire. He did, and so with that, he'll step in and try his luck again. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Brett Lawrie, he is struck out. And nothing across here in this half of the inning. Now the Giants, home half of the 8th inning. And Bowker's in the box. One for 2 in the ballgame. Duckworth will be the new pitcher as the Blue Jays bring in their reliever. Fastball too low, 1-0.
Well, anytime you have a good fastball and you can keep it down in the zone around the knees or lower, it's great location, and believe me, very difficult to hit.
Here's the 2-0, and he comes back with a cutter for a called strike. 2-1.
A cut fastball just ran inside on the hitter's hands. He had no chance to even get out and swing at it. Tough pitch.
Looks at that curveball for a strike. Counts even at 2. Here's the delivery. Line drive fouled off towards first. Strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 away.
With 2 strikes, the hitter has to protect the whole plate. It's very difficult to do, especially when they throw that heater up and in. I can't blame them for bringing in the pinch hitter right now for the pitcher. They've got to do something to get this offense going and try to get back into the game.
One out here in the inning. The managerial decision is issue the free pass.
I don't get this at all. Why not pitch to him? Maybe get a strikeout, putting a man up the crease. It's just not a smart play.
Dykstra at the plate. Popped out of foul territory last time. And he starts him out. And it's fouled away. Foul! And he fouls another one off. Here's the pitch. And another foul ball. Foul! Hut shot towards the hole. That's 1 out. And 2, double play. So they still can't buy a run. They've been held scoreless through 8. Toronto not letting this lead go. Braves up now. He'll start the 9th. Barfield will come in and pitch as they make the pitching swap. First pitch to him, a curveball. Swung on and missed. 0-1. The pitch gets him to commit to that pitch, and he's down 0-2. I think with 1 out here, Steve. We might see him bunt.
Well, with the pitcher coming up, I think you have to expect they're going to sacrifice him over.
Collier will grab a bat and hit here.
Now being brought in now to hit.
Oh, he's trying to steal second. That's a big rip at that, but he's in the hole now, 0-2. Oh, there he goes for a second. Slider swung on and missed. 2 down. On to first, safe. Can't get the back end of that one.
He helped him right there with 2 strikes. He gets the slider, but he chases it out of the zone for strike 3.
Epps is the batter. He's looking to make it a perfect 5 for. Now he swings, hits this one very high, deep left center field. And goodbye, home run. The production for the Jays goes on. They add a couple more to the lead now, a home run and a 6-run lead.
All right, now Toronto's got to be pretty darn happy with their offensive approach.
And here's the first one. Foul! Swung on and fouled away. Fouled away. Oh! Curveball, that tied him up in knots. Swung on and missed. Side retired. Well, they had a couple more runs here and extend their lead even further. Who's going to be it? A chance to seal this one, the deciding World Series matchup. It's going to be Cintrone. Grounded out his last time through. Guidry coming in now, and he'll be the new pitcher. They've decided it was time to make a change here. Here's the pitch. And he swings and hits this one foul. Here's the pitch. Ball. That one's on the ground, but he gets it in front of him. A smash between short and third. That's one away. Darby up at the plate. Trying again here. Just 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch on the way. A swing and a foul off to the right side. He deals. Strike that time, and it's 0-2.
The hitter needs a two-strike approach. Shorten up the swing. Think about going the other way.
Here's the pitch. Fastball got him, 2 down.
That's some pretty impressive velocity right there, Gary. Now, I don't think you've ever driven that fast. 101 on the gun.
Sure that plane going in?
You see him go after the inside part of the plate here.
Boy, he really did. He just bombarded the inside after the plate.
Well, and as a hitter, you just have to get your timing down a little bit better. And he certainly didn't have it there.
And let's see, we've got Cruz Jr. batting. He had a single in his last time up. Cut on and missed, 0-1. That one hit fly ball. This may be the ball game. That's the last out. This ball game is now over. It's over. The Toronto Blue Jays lay claim to baseball's world champions. And it's baseball history that you're witnessing. It can never be taken away from them. What a year and what a game.
Now, this is the epitome of a world championship team, Gary. What effort from the front office to the on-field staff, to the trainers, to the scouts, to everybody in the organization. It all came together, and now they are the champions.
And now a look back at a man who helped bring his team the World Series championship. A player who has earned the prestigious MVP award.
Well, he couldn't be a more deserving player. He led this team throughout the entire series, really throughout the entire season. A tremendous effort and a tremendous accomplishment.
It has been a remarkable year of baseball and a marvelous moment for all the fans and a pleasure for us to be able to bring it to you.
That sure has been, Gary. I want to thank the fans, all of our crew. I want to thank you as well, and everybody that's been here to make it a great baseball season.
And thank you, everybody, for joining in. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we did, and we'll see you next year.
And we were witness to history in this one.
For John Kruk, Steve Phillips, I'm Gary Thorne. Good night.